holes in everything. I probably wouldn't be able to play this next map. My monitor, halfway down the street. My other monitor, halfway down another state. I would be kicking and screaming like a toddler. But, you know, these guys, this is a money match. They've got to grasp their giblets and get back to it, because this is match 2 between these guys in the bronze medal game between Ark and Timpop. Take it away.
My god, I'm still dumbfounded by that last game, as Ark still losing by 10 points, but maybe they can take the revenge here. Maybe they will find a map 3 as Hair Loss getting that last pick onto Karma and everyone pushing through here, and Ark is going to be securing the point here. Maybe they're going to learn their mistakes here and improve on it, as Timpo getting the first pick. Actually, not Timpo. It's going to be Hair Loss getting that first pick, and Trendsetter going to be the last one, in Yuzu getting that kill onto Trendsetter. And 34 seconds left. Apple's going to be spawning in Hut as well. And Baple trying to go for a kill here. He does indeed get a rejection. Be hopping back and forward. Taking down Yuzu as well. And Hair Loss going to be the last one to take down Karma as well. 24 seconds left. They are going to be on this point. And Ark still had a pretty decent lead here. 20 seconds left. And Apple makes his way through Hut as well. And Yuzu getting taken down by Trendsetter, and Trendsetter getting that 3k onto Apple, Karma, and Yuzu. And 10 seconds left, and everyone's gonna be pushing in here, and Karma's gonna be at 1 HP. Hair Loss getting the pick onto Yuzu, and Yuzu's gonna be the last one. He's gonna get the clutch onto Hair Loss and Baple as well. And 2 seconds left, and it is gonna be Ark with the last point as well. But it is already gonna be Timpo on the next point. And Boomer, please take it away.
Yeah, as we head up to Upper Platte side now in this second matchup between these guys, if you're just tuning in and have no idea what's going on, Timpop taking out map 1 against Ark by a mere 10 points in the dire seconds of the game. And, you know, looks like Ark is showing some poise. They're showing some defense up on Upper Platte here, and looking like they're still hungry for this, as they're about to get wiped now as the boys from Timpop coming flying in. And gosh, there's just a to and fro at the moment. Kills wise is quite light kills for this stage of the game. Only the second point, and nearly 30 kills apiece on both teams. But 20 seconds left on this Upper Platte side. Karma getting the one tap on a Bapple. He'll have to get out of there real quick, and he gets taken out immediately. Rejection comes flying in with Inside Fear, and Bapple could come around the corner and save the day, and he does. Takes them out there as he gets up on side. Oh, gets instantly one tapped by Karma. Karma with his Freddy versus Jason mask, causing a ruckus there, looking very ominous, as now they look to come in and take first side control, but it goes to Ark.
50 seconds left on this point. Rejection's going to be trying to find some map controller here. He does find one, but Timpo taking him down. And 45 seconds left. Nothing too special happening here. Yuzu finally getting that first pick down, and he is going to get the pick on the Trendsetter, and everyone's going to be all together. Rejection be hopping back and forward, but he loses all the speed and dies to Timpo at the last second. 34 seconds left here, and Timpo finally getting that pick onto Hair Loss as well. They are going to be securing this point. They are finally putting their game faces on there, showing them, let's get this game over. Let's get this game 2 down. 24 seconds of rejection, still at 1 HP, and Apple's gonna be the last one, but nobody notices him until last second. They are gonna be losing a teammate with that process, and rejection finally getting the kill onto Apple, and Hair Loss is gonna have a bad spawn here. Timpopple still gathering all around here. They are gonna be pushing at the last second. Trendsetter trying to find a pick onto Apple, but Apple gets a pick onto Trendsetter. 5 seconds left here, and Timpopple is gonna have this point under control, but Ark is already setting up for the next point. Can Ark hold onto the site, or are they gonna let go of it just by a hair?
Yeah, something that Hair Loss doesn't have is hair, as we're on board with Apple now, as he's pushing in, knows someone would be a treat. Good pick there as Rejection's last alive. He'll be taken out at long last, as we'll stay on board with Apple now, hiding in this position where he pulled off some incredible clutches in some earlier series today. And, you know, it's a weird sentence to say, but Timpop nearly tripling their total points in the past 65 seconds or so, which, you know, that's a worrying sign. Ark held a very early lead and we're looking very strong, but Timpop coming back with fury is now they're looking like the team that's going to bring this to a 2-0, as they're holding pretty at the moment, and the lead is all but gone. If they can hold this down, Apple and Karma last alive. Rejection clutches up with the extra HP, but he doesn't. Apple clutching up there again, hiding his little bush there, which has been prominent throughout this tournament, that he's been sitting there and getting some fat clutches. And look, I'm going to say it, Dojin, Ark are letting this slip, and it's still 8 minutes to go, and it's not looking good, as now it's all tied up.
Oh yeah, they had that huge lead at the beginning, but I don't know what's happening. Did Timpop actually pick up their slackers, or are slacking themselves? As they are going to let Timpop actually take this point down, but Baple finally shutting that down, getting the 2K on the Yuzu and Timpo. And 40 seconds left here. Trendsetter is going to be setting up as well. Rejection and Hair Loss all on the point now. And Baple still trying to pre-fire, trying to get some info here. Timpo's going to be the first one here. Hair Loss getting the pick onto Timpo. And Baple getting the pick onto Yuzu. And Apple is going to be the last one, but Hair Loss taking him down as well. And Ark finally catching up with the points that they missed out. Hair Loss still at 1 HP. My god, that's something that you do not want to see when you want to take a point down. Apple gonna be pushing in, getting the 2K as well, and Timpo getting the third one, and Yuzu finally getting the last one. They are gonna finally take the point from Ark, but they are gonna be a bit behind here, as they are gonna be a pretty, actually 300 points away. And 5 seconds left, and Ark is gonna take that control back. They're gonna take that point back, and we are gonna be going to the next point with Timpopple already on it.
Absolutely, and as they're setting up early, now they've got a little bit of a deficit to crush into again, as they brought back the deficit of, oh gosh, it was about 1,300 points just a few minutes ago, and they're looking good as well. Stay on board with Apple, who's poking around for some information. As this whole time we've been calling out hair loss. Insight Fear is actually hair loss, which the joy of Crunker Premium names, but nonetheless, he's been doing very well. As now Apple's in a bit of a panic as there's four different people flying at him from every direction, as now Trendsetter will be taking out with Bapple and holding down Pretty as they can start to build on a lead, as it was all tied up for a moment again. This match keeps resetting with points as we see everyone out of ammo. Everyone out of ammo there, and the knife. Oh, it's good to see that they both pulled out the knife when they realised they were both out of ammo there instead of bringing out the guns or the secondary. That was very good to see from both of those fellas. We'll stay on board with Trendsetter as Ark look to push into cave site here as they've got a tiny little lead.
And it's going to be Ark on this point already. 47 seconds left. Apple going to try to find a pick here, but he does choke all the speed that he just gained just coming into the site here. And Timpo is going to be preparing, and Karma also trying to gain speed, but also chokes it. Yuzu's going to be zooming in here. He does get one. Can he get a second one? And he does. He gets the second one onto Bapel, and it's going to be Apple and Yuzu both on the site together. 30 seconds left here, and Timpo already on this point here. And Bapel and Trendsetter actually have been spotted out here, and Rejection finally pushing in. He's going to get none, actually, but he is going to serve as a huge distraction, as Hairloss is going to get the double burst onto 2. And Karma, the clutch minister, showing through and finally getting those clutches down. It is going to be a mess now, but they are going to be pulling through with 11 seconds left here. Rejection finally taken down, and Trendsetter getting that trade as well. Everyone's so low here, but Trendsetter cannot find anything down, and Karma finally getting that pick onto Bapel as well. 3 seconds left, and Timpopple still cannot pull through because they still are a little bit behind, as Ark is already setting up for the next point, and they are going to be soaking for as long as they can to keep that lead up, and that is going to be the last point for the next rotation.
Yeah, last point before the final rotation of this second map between these guys. Crucial thing to know, chat, is Timpop taking out map 1 with only a 10-point victory. If Ark can hang on to this game somehow and take this to a third map, as long as it's more than 10 points, which I mean 2 back-to-back 10 points would be insane. If they can hang on to this and take this to a third map, as long as it's more than 10 points, they will get map pick. So something to know, chat, that if Ark come through with the dub, as long as it's not a 10-point victory, they will be choosing their map, which I'm sure will probably be another version of Undergrowth, as we see Rejection holding down the fort with Bapple, Trendsetter, and Insight. And Sight, you know, we've joked about his name, hair loss all day. May his bald head glisten in the sun of Undergrowth as they're looking to take this victory out with a 500-point lead heading in the first point of the final rotation.
My god, for a second there, I did see the 10-point victory just shining through once again. Something, maybe that'll actually happen this game. It's just been so close. Once again, it's just been back and forward, like Yuzu's movement right now. And Hairloss going to be trying to find a pick here. Does spot out Yuzu, but cannot just keep up with his movement here. But finally, Hairloss getting that pick off. Rejection on the point here with Hairloss. And everyone showing through. Ark still maintaining this lead here. And Karma still going to be at Hut. And Apple with the push here, actually. But getting taken down. And Yuzu getting the 2K as well. Yuzu with the 3K. And finally, Karma with the last pick onto Trendsetter as well. With 15 seconds left here. And Rejection finally taking him down. And Hairloss with the pick onto Apple as well. They are going to still be holding on to this point. Just seems like no matter how much they want to take it, Ark is still going to be maintaining their distance. Just like you should socially distance in real life as well. And we are going to be at the next point with already Timpopple actually falling a little bit behind.
Yeah, we see a little bit of some dire pushes coming out of Timpop. You know, this team has been poised all game, looking good, but they're in panic mode right now. I don't think they want this going to 3 maps, and it's showing because they've shown some lack of structure, pardon me, again, in that first pointers. They're just getting wiped now, but here comes Apple flying around. My goodness, I just had a flash of color Color from Yay flies around with an AK like that as now Karma and Yuzu will look to stack up. Bapple looking for a pick here, but he's going to get destroyed. Oh, he gets a pick. That's a crucial pick and disruption there as they're hanging on dearly to this lead right now with only 2 minutes or so left in this game. Timpop have got no points in this, and you know, there's 10 seconds left of this. If I was Ark, they need to consolidate, they need to get to the next point, which they are. This is big. If they can hold the first push from Timpop, this is going to be a massive lead growing for them as they stack up the points now. And Dojin, it's too hard to call it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Even if they have this lead, it's still too early to tell who's gonna win. But finally, Ark getting that push. Ark actually taking the defense. They are gonna shut down their offense off. And 40 seconds left, and Trench Turtle still continuing to take that down. A rejection, getting the pick onto Apple as well. Yuzu's gonna be the last one. Can he find any here? And no, he can't. Hair Loss gonna be the last one, and Hair Loss still clutches us up. He's gonna be still alive here, and Apple finally hunting him down. But Hair Loss, can he still clutch it up? But he can't. Trench Turtle finally getting the pick onto Apple as well. Yuzu's gonna be on the point here as well. And Yuzu searching around, but finally knows that he's safe, and Timpopple is going to be stacking onto this point here. 70 seconds left. Babel finding the first pick onto Timpo and Yuzu, but Apple's going to be the last one. And Hair Loss and Rejection, but both pushing up here, but Apple does not expect Rejection right under him. And Yuzu, Timpo, and Karma finally pushing through with 5 seconds left on this point, but it's too little too late. This is going to be the last point. This is going to be the victory for Ark, maybe. But maybe if Timpopple pushes through and actually gets all the defense and offense down, maybe we will see a victory for Timpopple. Or maybe a Mat 3 for Ark.
And Dojin is down to this first push. Can Timpop pull it off? And there's only one left, and they can. Oh my goodness, there's only 900 points in this. They need to hold this. If Ark cannot get this push, it's going to be potentially a 2-0 to Timp, but they need to get this. Rejection goes flying in, but the rest of the boys know what to be saying. As now it's a 2v1 scenario, getting off. Again, clutching up in the bush, right in the corner, but Ark still hanging on to a lead. They were killing too many of them, and it went in their favor. As they're pushing now, it's a 3v4 scenario, 3v2, 3v1, using a second thing. Ark will be sticking up here with only 3 seconds to go. Get your map 3 emotes ready, chat. Oh my goodness, if you have channel points, get those map 3 emotes, because we are going to a map 3. It is over for Undergrowth as Karma comes in trying to clutch up as little points as he can. This will be going to map 3 and it'll be Ark's pick after Tim taking out map 1 by 10 points. It is all over Red Rover for Undergrowth. Ark from the depths, they've out. They actually had 5 less kills and they still pulled out a victory of 800, nearly 900 points. My goodness, what a game. Even with Karma at the top, we've got Hair Loss, we've got Trendsetter. But even though he was negative, still put up some amazing clutches there as well. And Apple almost clutched up for the boys there from Timpop. But we will be going on into a third map. My